6 million Jews they killed. Yes. But you never forget, never, ever, ever. Middle of the night, I will remember that. 13,000. I am the redhead girl from Auschwitz, and I went through horrible, horrible things. I was already in the Gershom, but I'm here now to tell you the story. Believe. Starker Gott, was es ein Gibor, hyped auf eine Hand, auf dir, Gott, Verseucher in mir, wir sollen nicht verschämt werden, soll sich nicht freuen, meiner Feinde, auf mir. I believe you're connected with God somehow, no matter what happens. I believe, I believe, I believe. You'll never forget a story from Auschwitz. You never forget. When I first came to Auschwitz, we were standing there and we all thought we need to help Hitler needs people to help the war. He is the winner, and we thought it's not going to last forever, the war. It's going to be finished and we're going to go home. We were simple thinking. How can you think differently? Everybody who was alive yet wanted to go home. We didn't know what's happening. Is that true that they're saying your sisters and your brothers and your uncles and everybody's burning there today? What are they talking about? Can you imagine? Can you put it in your head to take 1.5 million children and murder them? The Germans, they loved what they were doing, tortured and humiliated. What are they doing now? Aren't they ashamed of themselves? Hitler said, we're not going to kill you, your people are going to kill you. That's true. They put our people to be on top of us. The Ältestes, the Block Ältestes, Hitler put them, they should be on top of us. They were our Führer. They were Jewish people, but they were couples. And they were afraid if they're not gonna do what Hitler tells them, they're gonna be killed. So they were very brutal to us, yeah, most of them were. It was their rabbi's daughter, she got the job from the Germans to kill us. They took out some girls, our girls, and those girls knew already where they are. And they never thought they were gonna get out from there. So they were cruel to us to save their own life. And she was a big rabbi's daughter. Heidi was her name. I remember her name. So that's why I think Heidi, the Raf's daughter, I don't know her family name, she was, people wanted to kill her. She was very brutal to us. They just humiliated us any way they could. They stripped us. We didn't have much on. They took away the beautiful clothes what we were in and gave us a torn. It was torn here and torn here and torn here. Nothing, no underwear, nothing. But that wasn't enough for the Nazis. They wanted to see us naked. So they stripped us all together. Even those torn clothes was taken out and let us march as long as the lager was. Like animals. Animals have hair on them. We didn't have nothing. Our skin, our dignity. We were no more people. We were nothing anymore. Nothing. How can you explain that? I don't know. I have to learn more and more better English to put this. So we went in, so we felt some smells are coming there. I said, what is the smells? So they told us, girls, your grandfather, your mother, and your sister, and your brother, they're all burning there today. I said, what is she saying? This is not true. They cannot be true. She's just talking. The blockade of this. He said, what do you think? Where are you? What do you feel? Your mother, your father, your siblings, your family, anybody who you know is burning now there. That's what you feel. What? What are they telling me? No, this is not true. They just want to scare us. I never took it for really, for true. It cannot happen. It was true. It was true. It wasn't enough that they killed them. They made nothing out. They burned them to ashes. We don't know anymore who was who. Only God knows. He can separate them maybe. Where is my beautiful mother? Full of life. But I always looked in Auschwitz also. I was that kind of person who has less strength than me. I realized that I'm a fighter. I was a very big fighter. And I'm still am. And I don't know why I chose life. No matter how hard it is. That's what I did. I never believed it. I lived with it. I never believed it, that this is true. Everybody went to work like we went to work with heavy mortar all over. I used to run from one place to the other. I always knew which one is running today, with mortars from here to the neck. And I didn't believe this is all true. I didn't, till I came home and I saw only the naked walls. Everybody's gone. Everybody was murdered. Whole picture came back to my mind. How really you can believe in a situation like that, and you could still fight and come home. You need a lot of strength, a lot of true belief in God. I cried very bitterly when he came home. The whole picture came to me. What did you think? That everybody's gonna come home? I was only 19 years old. I could not fathom how you say it to me, to go in my brain. They killed innocent children. When I saw those little shoes And I saw those shoes there. I just broke down. I said, what happened here? The world was sleeping. Nobody cared. Now I read from Roosevelt, the big shot. He didn't care about the Jews, not 1 second. He sent back a ship with people, with children and women. The ship went to Auschwitz and they killed everybody. 6 million Jews they killed. Yes. But you never forget it. Never, ever, ever. I had a little brother. He was 14 years old. He was so smart and so beautiful. And they just killed. I can't think of it. When I saw the little shoes in Israel, that's all I did, cried. I cried day and night. I said, how could that happen and the whole world was sleeping? That's what I asked. Nobody said a word. Why? What about now? We don't have a better world now. Anti-Semitism is all over. Again, why? Why? Believe in unity. Believe in peace. My mother saw all of a sudden her daughters are taken away. My brother was put in the category where they said, you go into the lagers, to the life forms for right now. So my mother saw, she got scared. She's all alone. So she said, his name was Haskell. Haskell, come here. And when I think of it today, I cry, because I think if my mother wouldn't call him there, maybe he would be alive today. But she felt alone. My brother is in the next group there. They went into the lager for a while. They got killed after that, but not everybody. She took my brother away from there. And she said, come back to me. And he ran back to my mother. And he was killed right there, then and there. Not on the spot, they took him to the gas chamber. Wow. Yeah. She felt alone. Look at her. She was killed. She was in the gas chamber. That's the last time I saw her. They put the gas. Eichmann said, I followed orders. What? What kind of orders? Why don't you want to kill for the truth? Why do you want all those people to be killed? Why? Well, he said, I just followed orders. They killed them, but they never caught Mengele. We were very naive, and we never thought that we were going to be killed. Then we were separated. Like Mengele was the doctor that right, left. Like take sand, right, left. So what did we do? We see, and we are taken away from our mother. My mother was standing there alone, I don't know why. But we never thought that we were going to be murdered like that, so brutally murdered. And he took children, healthy children, sewed them together, Mengele, to see how the Simonese children live like that. It's a horrible, horrible story. You cannot believe it, that anything can happen in a human mind to do such things. Sometimes I wonder. Somehow, the Germans, I looked very much like a German, with red is blonde hair and blue eyes. That's how the Germans looked. So somehow, they favored me. They let me see the clothes before you went into the gas chamber if you don't have jewelry in it. That's what they wanted. So they left me for the last, that I should give them the jewelry what I find. When I found something, I threw it, in there. Even 2 o'clock at night, I put away my fare and went to look for water to clean my body. So I found somewhere, I don't know where, water. They could just take a girl 2 o'clock at night. There wasn't too many like me. Not too many. We were in a ghetto first, and we were hauling mortars, you call it, from your leg to your neck. We were working all day going around with that. And people hanging on the trees and say, kill us, kill us. They were in pain. The women were there. I don't know how you say in a different language. It was very painful. They weren't on earth and they weren't in the sky. And they were doing something with ropes, who they did to the women. They were in terrible, terrible pains you cannot explain it ever. They were crying, kill us, we can't take this anymore. I was 18 years old, yes. And I had people there who were very younger than me, and I saw that they're not gonna make it. I didn't think only of myself. I helped that person came home, who I took care in Auschwitz. I ripped up the clothes on her and I washed them, and I put it in the sun to dry it. They gave us, the Germans gave us a big, like a mountain, stones. It was 135 degrees outside. They set us around it, how shall I say it, around all the stones. And they said, here for everybody is a cutter. You have to cut, you see that big stone here? You have to cut it in small pieces, very small pieces, on 135 degrees. God, please help us. So we're sitting, they were all from my country, and where we lived, it was a little mountain town, Krasna Sela Medje. They were beautiful, tall, but I was the little one who was only, I don't know how much I weighed. Probably you could throw me up on the sky, I would come down. So, really, they all said, well, girls, we're not gonna come home from this. We all gonna die here, but we all gonna go in heaven. And I was a little girl, 18 years old. I said, what are they talking about? No, I'm going home, I said. I am not ready to go to heaven yet. But they said, but we all gonna go to heaven. I said, listen, I am ready to go to heaven and I'm gonna be old, I said. But I'm not ready yet. I'm gonna go home. So they looked at me, they start laughing, all of them. Well, I can tell you one thing. None of them came home, but I did. Here you have the story that never gave up. know that you here yet on this earth, in this situation, and in this time, and you have to do something before you die. We have to have a better world. Deeply believe that there is a very big God and a very strong God for us. Just pray to Him and believe it, and things will happen. I didn't question that number. I was so sure. I don't know. I just felt it. I was so sure that I'm going to come home. I said, I want to go to the one who doesn't make such big numbers on you.
Wow.
And look what I had in mind then. You are for my home like that. One that remain my me. The calf in Torah put me to sleep. The call from Torah woke me up. It was just going down my throat and my heart, and I never forget it. So Pusha to me is not good enough, because I came from a family to giant Torah learners. My grandfather was a gentleman. He was a big Torah lover. He taught us so much. He understood my philosophy. He was a pious man, pious and very smart man, and very learned. The Tankaruf, he says, I want to tell you that I know your grandfather. He was not full of shaykhut. It wasn't such a Emerson Mensch of the world like he was. Hat ihm gehargert, Hitler hat ihm gehargert. He was a tzaddik, a real tzaddik. When he got a little tipsy on Purim, he said to my mother, he was very good to my mother. They had a wonderful, wonderful marriage. He said to my mother, de weiß Necha, what's her name? Ich sei ein Eckwelt to the andere Eckwelt. Can you imagine a person have something like that in the mind? He was a real tzaddik. Everybody knew. He was very pedant, I'm also very pedant, very clean. And he always wanted to help others. I came from a very distinguished family. I don't come from just a Pusheta family. They were excellent people. The spiritual part remained in me. The heart in the heart. I don't know. How did you go back to become human again? It's a very good question. A very good one. I don't think you were human anymore. But you did have something inside. I believe you were connected with God somehow, no matter what happened. And that takes a lot of strength. Even now that I went through so much and I learned so much, I still get confused sometimes between God, me, and myself. I say the truth. Because the truth, what brought me here, the truth why I want to talk. I know God is listening. God, were you there? Did you see what they did? You have questions. You shouldn't. You have to believe. I went through very, very bad things. I never gave up that. I never gave that up. I'm gonna go home. Yeah. I had to work very hard for that. But God gave me the strength. And I helped somebody else to come home. She's not alive anymore. I have to forget what it was. Yeah. I have to go on. I need a family again. I need to help people who are alive, who came home. I didn't think never only at myself. I was always ready to help other people. I'm ready now to what I can. I'm sick now already. Now I need people to help me. The last minute I went into the gas chamber. We were 750 girls. Oh, when they went to the gas chamber, all the way, that's what they did. Music was playing, flowers. So I said, look, it's life again. It's life, Summit. We're gonna go home. A shower is gonna come. They're gonna shower us. That was the message. You get a shower. Yeah, we're taking a shower. Nobody was taking anything more than... We didn't have the capability. We didn't know what's going on, really. We didn't have... Where is the shower? There's no shower coming here. Just people naked, sitting on those things to be killed. And you have to read the book. It's a true story. The book, as large as the world, can contain it all, okay? That's what I'm saying. But you cannot even believe that really happened. It's a true story what I'm telling you, and everything is in the book. Not everything, because it's a lot of things what you cannot remember. The more you're gonna read it, the more you're gonna wanna know about it. And we should be able to tell that story all together. It's like Mitzrayim. So all of you should take the book and read it and study it and get together. Don't sleep anymore. I want good for the whole world. It's gonna be a beautiful world if all gonna be united. We have to work hard on it. Make a better world, all of you. Rabbi Eilish, the Satmar Rebbe said, if you have this on your arm, you're allowed to give a bracha. He was somebody. You don't put it together.
Don't put it together.
See about the flower there? Because he will not stay with a woman together. He was a big talent. He said, the one who has the tattoo in their arm, they're allowed to say a bracha. So I'm saying a bracha, and God should hear me, and I know He does. I am not old-fashioned on that. I believe in it. We have one God, all of us, and all nations only have one God. And if you believe in that, things will happen the way you're going to fight for it. Me? 95. When you see these beautiful children, you feel you want to give them the world, a better world, a beautiful world. When I hear a baby cry, I believe, I believe, I believe. And you are my destiny, and you are my life. I love you so much. I love you very much. And you are my destiny, and you are my destiny. Ständig lehren mir, mach mir führen deiner Wege. Der Malach HaKovait, Gott, das Herz, Eibel auf die Malochen, in Inten, in der Malach auf Eibel.